This is Rising Phoenix Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Rhodes. This podcast is for men struggling with an unwanted divorce. I interview experts on divorce, mental health, and I provide insights gained from my own divorce journey. You are not alone. Join me. Hello and welcome to the show. This is episode 211. This is a solo one, so let's jump into these new locations. First on the list, High River, Alberta. You listen to episode 210, which is the Dating Chronicles, part 4. I'm not sure if there'll be a part 5 someday, not anytime soon, but yeah, thanks for listening. Next on the list, Venetia, Pennsylvania, my home state, home Commonwealth. You listened to episode 160, which was the closure episode. You know, it's funny. I recommended, someone asked that question the other day in the Facebook group, and I said, they asked about closure, and I said, I did an episode about it. And then I listened to it because I was like, man, I haven't recorded. That was a long time ago. I should listen to that one. And boy, did I fucking ramble on before I got to the fucking point about the topic. Sorry about that. Next up on the list, Mansfield, Nottinghamshire. Clearly, that's jolly old England. You listened to episode 210 as well. And also episode 210, Northport, Alabama. Hopefully you enjoyed that episode. It's I don't know. It felt like it was not a necessary evil, but felt like I needed to get something out of the shit show that is my dating life. So I also got fan mail from Las Vegas, Nevada. What is the name of the Facebook group you talked about in episode 1? Well, that group no longer exists. It was the Rising Phoenix podcast group or page, or I don't know. I think I called it group page, but I think it was actually the group. Yeah, it was a group. At some point, I got rid of that just because I was juggling. I started that group. And I don't know how many know this. The Divorce Support for Men, a Rising Phoenix group in Facebook. I did not start that group. I took it over. And before I took it over, I figured I would create my own group. And then I took that one over and it just became kind of silly to juggle both. So I closed it down. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? The website I made some changes to the website. There is now an episode page. If you go up to the top, the menu, and you see episodes, click on that, and you'll be able to search. There's a couple keywords that are already selected. If you select those, you're going to get episodes relevant to those keywords. And then if you just search in the search bar for anything that you're interested in, it should come up. That was thank goodness to Gemini AI and my work to get that done. It's probably not perfect. There's some formatting issues. If you look at it on the desktop, there's a little bit of formatting issues. It's not a giant issue. I might fix it someday. It's just it makes things out of line. If there's a lot of info in the notes section of the podcast, of the description, I guess it makes it a little longer, and then it knocks everything out of line. But on your phone, everything's stacked, so it doesn't fucking matter. So it took me quite a while to get that done. It was something that I've been planning to do for a long time, and thanks to Gemini AI, because I can dabble with website design, but I'm no expert, and it was a big help. It really kind of walked me through everything and gave me all the code that I need and all that. Those fucking AI tools are pretty awesome. Scary in some ways, but awesome. I thought there was another update. YouTube. If you're getting this on YouTube, you're no longer watching it. Well, I mean, you might watch it, but I'm not putting the videos up on YouTube any longer. I keep forgetting to do that. And because of that, I'm just going to go the audio only route because Buzzsprout, the host of the podcast, uploads to YouTube. automatically, and therefore I won't miss fucking uploads. So the only video you're going to see of the podcast will be clips that are on all of the social media outlets, which right now that is all on hold. My subscription expired with Choppity, which is the program that I was using. Well, not I was using, the guy I have hired was using, but that subscription expired and I didn't want to re-up because it was super fucking expensive. So I found another one. It's just getting enough funds together to pay for a year and also making it a priority. I was really kind of focused on the website and getting that done. So now that that's done, hopefully I can focus on that and figure that out. I'd like to pay a yearly just to get it over with, but I don't know that I had the funds to do that right now. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but you'll start seeing clips again in the near future. At some point, I'll probably have him go through and get rid of any clips that aren't performing well, whatever the fuck that means. And I'll also probably integrate him into the Facebook group so that he can post stuff in there, but not too much. Like I don't want to flood the place with just podcast stuff. But anyway, so I posted this on Facebook on my page, a little announcement. I basically took a tiny little break. I didn't have any interviews. I don't have any interviews. That's going to be corrected starting tomorrow. I'll get to that in a minute. And I will get to the topic, I promise. But the weather and work travel and it's been, I fucking hate winter. It really is I have an old house and pipes keep freezing and it's just such a pain in the ass. And I just needed a little bit of a break. I also didn't feel like fucking sitting in front of a microphone again because I did like 5 or so in a row of solo ones, and I was kind of fucking tired of hearing myself talk. I maybe still am in some ways. So, I didn't have any interviews, like I said, so I'm going to start recording tomorrow. I'm taking a vacation from my real job, quote unquote, to record a bunch of episodes. In fact, I think I have 9 or 10 scheduled. I was hoping to get 12. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. I'm talking to some other folks, but I waited a little too long to schedule with those folks. So there's 2 or 3 that are interested in coming on. I'd love to have them on, but I don't know that it's going to work out for this go around. And I think unless it's a topic or a person or something that I'm really, really wanting to cover, I'm probably going to only do recordings in this nature going forward, where I take time off work and I just record. So that's going to happen this week, and then you're going to start seeing those, hopefully. I mean, I've created outlines for the first 2 for tomorrow. I record 2 tomorrow, and I'm kind of excited about. I'm very excited about the topics. So hopefully there's some good content to come out of it. Okay, the topic at hand. So I've been doing this divorce support thing for over 5 years now. Obviously, more than 5 years. Podcast is now over 5 years old. I've been involved in supporting folks in mental health and reading books and on my own journey. And one of the things that I often see is the phrase, just love yourself. You got to learn to love yourself. And that never really resonated with me. Because here's the thing, when I think of love and the people that have loved me or do love me even, I think about my parents and how, not that they didn't love me, but they sure did fuck up, and a large majority, if not all of my issues, my mental health issues, stem from my fucked up childhood. Now, others have had it worse. I'm not saying I had the worst childhood ever, but I had a fucked up childhood. And so the people that love me fucked me up. And then I think about my ex-wife. I loved her and she loved me, or that's what she said. And she fucking blew up my world. She crushed me. She devastated me. You guys know the feeling. It was catastrophic, obviously. My life has completely changed. In some ways for the better, absolutely. But when I think about those folks that quote unquote loved me, I don't get a warm and fuzzy feeling. So what is love? How do you love yourself? What does that even fucking mean? Like, and you'll hear different definitions, and love is a verb, and love is forgiveness, and all these different things that everyone's got a take on, and none of it ever resonated with me because love seems to be pretty fucked up to me. You can love someone but still hurt them significantly. And so what I've always leaned on or turned to is respect. And if the concept of loving yourself resonates with you, awesome. Love yourself. And if that feels like a smart goal, right? Specific, measurable, all those fucking things, the SMART acronym. If that makes sense to you, then absolutely go for it. I'm not telling you that that is wrong, or if you're doing it that way, or if you're trying that, it's stupid. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying for me personally, that didn't make any sense. But when I thought about respect, that I understand. I understand respect because I give respect. When I don't get respect, it's triggering, right? I understand the word respect. And so if I can respect myself, then I can care for myself. Then I can do things for myself. And I can look out for myself. I can stand up for myself because I respect myself. And that's kind of what, anytime I hear that, I always think of this. I think, well, what's for all those of us out there that are hurt, like the loving someone else got us pain. So what does loving ourselves mean? What is that? Do I punish myself? Do I keep myself stuck so I can feel like I'm where loving you gets or whatever? Like it just doesn't compute to me. It doesn't make any sense. Now I have daughters and I understand the word love in that context, but even then I've made some mistakes as a father, right? We all have, and I love them. So for me, just self-love felt like just a bunch of bullshit, honestly. It sounded like something some people say because it sounds good. Just love yourself. What the fuck does that even mean? Just respect yourself. Whoa, shit. That I can get to that. That makes sense. It is specific. It is measurable. Right. If you have trouble, let's say you're and I hate this sort of terminology, but let's say you're a nice guy. And I won't go into why I hate it. It's just I don't think that's our fucking issue. Our issue is self-worth, but okay. That's another episode. Um, let's say you are. Let's say that you classify as a nice guy. And that means that you will pretty much bend over backwards for anyone else but you. Well, that to me says it's a lack of respect for self. You don't respect yourself enough to say no to people. You don't respect yourself enough to draw a boundary. You don't respect yourself enough to stand up for yourself. And so it's still, as I sit here, just that fucking resonates with me. Like that makes sense to me. Respect is, I get it, right? It is something that when I don't get it, it sure is fucking noticeable. So if I know the opposite of it, if I know how it feels to not get it, well, then I should know how to feel to give it. I should know how it feels if I respect other folks. And that's an easy thing to do for me. Some of it's military stuff. Yes, sir. No, sir. Sometimes it's simple as that, but just talking to someone respectfully. And that leads into, negative self-talk, how you talk to yourself. If you respect yourself, you won't talk to yourself so negatively. You'll stop it. You'll pause it. You go, that's not fucking very respectful to me. If anyone has to be respectful to you, it's got to be you. It's got to be you. You're never going to move forward if you don't get to that point. And I'm not saying that that's easy, but to me, it sure is a hell of a lot easier than love yourself. So that's all I got for this one. Next week, you're going to see an interview. I don't know what the topic will be because I'm recording it's at least 9, maybe 10, hopefully 12. I don't think I'll get to 12, like I said, but there's more content coming. Apologies for the break. I just needed it. There's a lot of pressure in my life, and I just felt like it's okay to step back. Again, I respected myself enough to say, hey, dude, it's all right. You're stressed out. You got a lot of shit going on. You don't have anything. You don't have any interviews recorded. So show yourself some respect and take a little break. So that's what I did. One final thing. I will be revamping and re-putting out in coaching programs. It's something else that's my next sort of focus in terms of big picture stuff. I'm going to try to develop. I don't want to say too much because it's very in the early stages, but I'm excited about it. My time with my current client, shout out to him. I don't want to use his name because it is somewhat unique. I thank him for hiring me, for opening up to me, for coming to me for guidance and coaching. It's been a pleasure, an honor to do it, and I love it, and I'm going to continue to do it. Just got to be mindful of my capacity and not overextend myself. But I think I can do that and be smart about how I do that. So there's more stuff coming on that front. And if you need anything, if you're interested, just reach out, book a call. I'm probably going to put links up on my website again to do that. So in the nearish future, but thanks so much for listening. If you could like, subscribe, comment, blah, 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 all that shit they say is helpful. I don't know if it is, but it does make me feel warm and fuzzy. Thank you for the fan mail. It is definitely much appreciated. Sorry, the Facebook group is no longer there, but we do have the Discord server. So if you need any info at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, Rising Phoenix Podcast 2020 at gmail.com. Until next time, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching and or listening. If you are feeling alone on this journey, please join our Discord server. Becoming a Phoenix is not a solitary act. It is one achieved through community. Our Discord server is just that, a community of men fighting to survive, thrive, and rise from their divorce. Go to risingphoenixpodcast.com/Discord for information on how to join and what is contained in our Discord server. Please join us.